What if I were to tell you that if you spent less than an hour setting up your Google business profile the right way, and then less than 5 minutes per day, only Monday through Friday, you can generate at least one closing per month on autopilot? What would you think? Would you believe me? Would you do the work that I'm going to lay out in today's video? The game of real estate has changed entirely, where social proof is everything in marketing. And what I mean by social proof, what others are saying about you and your online footprint, your digital footprint, is it a reflection of how awesome you are in real estate? And if you Google your name or you Google best real estate agent in your zip code or your town or your city, and you're nowhere to be found, you are losing the game of online marketing. And our goal here today is to massively expand your digital footprint using the beast of all beasts when it comes to organic marketing, Google. You cannot ignore the Google algorithm, the Google juice that is a result of just doing the simple work of setting up a Google business profile and then running that profile the right way. And here's the cool thing. There's only 5 simple steps that you'll have to implement to nail this in your business and generate 1+ transactions per month once this is fully operational and implemented in your business. I help agents sell an unreasonable amount of homes in a reasonable amount of time. Our $1 Million Agent Method program is 90 days. We help agents install lead generation, lead conversion systems so that you can exit the third-party system of paying for leads, knocking on doors, cold calling, or begging family and friends for business. So if you're interested in getting help implementing our systems in 90 days, building all the lead gen levers into your business, all the consultation frameworks, all of the lead conversion systems and nurture sequences, go to $1,000,000agentmethod.com. Before I get into the 5 steps, I want to give you a little bit of background, my journey into expanding my digital footprint and what it meant for my business. If you don't know about my real estate sales journey, 5,000+ families served over my career in real estate from roughly 2007, early 2007 to 2020. I exited that business for a 7-figure valuation. And since then, I've been focusing on just helping agents scale their business without losing their life in the process. One of the key strategies I use to scale my real estate business, and when I say scale, I mean grow the business without me putting in more hours. The most important thing was social proof. Meaning, what were people saying about me online? And I really doubled down on this strategy based on an experience I had with my dentist. I went to a new dentist, and first time visit with the dentist, I walked in, I was introduced to all the different departments. It was like a really sort of AAA office space and just a really interesting and cool setup. And I knew I was in one of those businesses that offered a wildly differentiated service compared to other dentists that I had gone to. So kind of went through, introduced to everybody, got my teeth cleaned, no cavities, luckily. And when I was checking out, the girl that checked me out said, "How was your experience with us today?" I said, it was awesome. And she said, "Have you left us a 5-star review yet?" And she knew I didn't. It was my first time there. So she picked up her phone and she said, "Go ahead and open a browser." And I opened the browser. She said, "Go ahead and search our business name." She said, "Click there on the Google business profile, click on reviews." She said, 5-star experience today? I said, yes. She said, click 5 stars. She said, would you write a few kind words about your experience with us today? Hit submit, and everything changed forever. I went back to my real estate office from that visit, and I immediately implemented, not only are agents on our team going to solicit reviews at different points of the transaction, but at closing, both spouses and their kids, if they're attending the closing, are going to get reviews on our Google business profile. We had about 40, 50 or so, maybe even a little bit more reviews at the time. As I shoot this video, and again, I exited this business in 2020, late 2020, that business now has 2,700 Google reviews, and they regularly get multiple deals every month, and it doesn't take a whole lot of time to set up, right? So that's the motivation for this thing, is that it would have been awesome if you don't have a Google business profile and you don't have reviews and you're not generating business automatically with little effort via this system. The best time to have started was when you got into real estate. So that could have been 5 years ago or 10 years ago or 15 years ago. The next best time to start is today. Okay, so let's lay out the 5 steps to optimize your Google business profile and and start gaining traction and ultimately gaining business from your online presence and your social proof online. The first step is that you have to claim your profile and verify your business. If you don't know how to do this, go to Google or go to YouTube and say, how do I create a Google business profile and claim my business or verify my business? There are a ton of videos. They're probably 1.5 to 2 minutes long. Very simple. They do want to make sure you're a legit business though. So that's the reason why there's a little bit of waiting time. I think they physically mail a postcard to you to make sure that you're actually who you say you are and that you're actually running a business. That is the not so exciting part of this 5-step process, is just claiming the business and verifying it. Step number 2 is make sure your business profile is complete. All the information is filled out. The simple hack to fill out all the information on your Google business profile is just to pull up your cell phone and go to Google Maps. Once you've claimed your business profile, log in, make sure you're logged in with the same email address as your business email address, and you can edit all of the information in your business profile via the Google Maps app, right? Sounds a little weird. And this is the same app that you're going to use to post information. Same way you post content on Facebook or Instagram, you're going to post that same content on your Google business profile. That's another step here, but this app is the thing that allows you to do that. And make sure all of your contact information is consistent across all platforms. So if it's your Facebook business account or your Instagram account or your LinkedIn profile or your Google business profile, make sure it's the same email address, the same physical address, and the same phone number. And please do not post your cell phone number everywhere. Get some sort of either a Google phone number or RingCentral is a really good voice over IP number so that you could route these calls if you need to and not constantly be glued to your phone. Because if you do this strategy right, you will get calls from your Google business profile. Step 3 is to post content regularly to your Google business profile. Essentially, I want you to treat your Google business profile like you would your Facebook business account or your LinkedIn. If you're posting pictures of a client closing where you're holding the sold sign and there's a happy client, get those on there. If you're holding an open house, get that information published on your Google business profile. Anything you're posting, or like an article, if you use Keeping Current Matters, post that on your Google business profile. The goal here is to post multiple times per day across all platforms, really, but to treat your Google business profile as if it were any other social media platform. Google is going to give you credit for posting content on the native platform. That is the way to hack the algorithm, is that you're constantly posting high quality information or photos or even videos on your Google business profile. Step 4, I think this is the most important step, is that you must work to get 5-star reviews on your Google business profile, to the point where if anyone were to search best real estate agent in your zip code or your city, you're going to show up in the rankings, not only because your Google business profile is set up properly, but because you have at least as many, if not twice as many, as the next highest agent in terms of Google reviews, right? So if there are agents in your market, just literally go to Google and type best real estate agent in your zip code or your city. And the goal, just scroll through that whole list, click on maps and scroll through the list of all the agents on the left-hand side. And there should be some that are sponsored, and you could do local sponsored ads once you have all this set up properly and you have a ton of reviews. Don't do it before then. It just looks stupid if you're sponsoring a Google service area and you only have like 3 reviews. It just looks silly. So don't even consider Google LSA, as they call them, local service ads. But once you do this the right way and you work to basically, and we have scripts for all this, text and even on Facebook Messenger, scripts to solicit 5-star reviews. And there's a simple hack you can use to get a direct link to send to people, a short URL to send to people to open up your review page right on Google. That's a simple hack. That one hack is worth the entire investment in our $1 Million Agent Method. So make sure you check it out, $1millionagentmethod.com. We'll help you implement all of this stuff, all of your lead gen levers, all your lead conversion systems, to the point within 90 days, we can get you an additional 2 to 3 closings per month. That puts you in above the 1% of agents in the entire US, right? So go to $1millionagentmethod.com if you need help implementing any of these things that you hear through our YouTube channel. All right, so that is step number 4. And like I said, the goal is to get to, really the goal The first goal is to get to 100 5-star reviews as quickly as possible. Then the next goal is to get to twice as many as the highest agent in the market that you want to dominate. And this is simply just asking everyone that knows, likes, and trusts you. They don't have to necessarily have done a transaction with you, but you're just going to ask everybody and say, hey, Lars, you might be aware that basically everything is going online when it comes to social proof. And what I mean by social proof is, people are looking for real estate agents based on their search on Google. And I have a big push this year to get 100 5-star reviews on Google. Would you do me a solid, even though we've never done a transaction together? Would you give me a 5-star review and just say some kind words about me? Because you know me, hopefully you like me, you would trust me with the transaction. Would you do that? They'll say yes. You text them or email them, and you could do this over email too, but a simple voice message over text or over Facebook Messenger is way more effective than an email or just a text. So that's how I would go about doing it until you get to 100, and then twice as many as your nearest competitor. Just keep the focus on it, right? And then you end those conversations. And by the way, like if you know anyone looking to buy or sell, I'll take great care of them, right? So it can double down as you're asking for a 5-star review and you're asking for a referral, right? So 2 birds, 1 stone. Step number 5 is enable the messaging features and the Q&A feature inside Google Business Profile. Again, this is going to be done via Google Maps. You looking at your Google Business Profile, logged in with the email address that you set up the Google Business Profile. There's a simple way to allow people that are searching for agents and they're using Google as a platform, when they come across your Google Business Profile, they can click to call or they can click to message you, but you have to turn on those features. And then there's a section in there called Q&A that you can basically pre-populate with answers to questions that people are thinking if they're looking for a listing agent. What do you do to market homes outside of listing on the MLS? Do you offer a cancellation guarantee if you're not doing a good job? What's your track record of success in terms of average list to sale ratio or days on market? Do you have a database of buyers in hand before you even take my listing? These are all things we actually have a swipeable document in $1 Million Agent Method. Top 10 questions to ask a listing agent before you let them list your home. And this is an editable, swipeable Canva template that you can swipe and install in your business, but works really well as a pre-list packet giveaway. Or if you don't get the listing, you better make sure you tell them the 10 questions to ask every agent that comes in after you in the process. So enable messaging features and Q&A in your Google Business Profile. All right, so hopefully that was helpful. That'll get you started along the way of social proof. Like I said earlier, social proof is everything in marketing. It is the future of any local service business. So you cannot ignore it. Like I said, would have been great if you started this 5 or 7 or 12 years ago when you got into real estate, but now is the time to start. And as I mentioned earlier, if you need help implementing these systems into your business, this social proof system, this is one of over a dozen systems we'll help you implement in the 90 days that we work together. If that's you and you struggle implementing systems in your business, go to $1,000,000agentmethod.com. That's $1,000,000agentmethod.com. Watch that 7-minute video and book in a strategy session. If you're a fit for what we do, we will tell you so. And when we find a way to work together, if you're not, that's totally cool as well. So we'll see you over there, $1,000,000agentmethod.com. Be good.